Python is also a programming language that can handle object-oriented programming. So you can absolutely define your classes and use them in your Python project. So if you want to define a class in Python, first thing you have to do is use the class keyword and then give your class a name. And then inside of that class, so notice we are now inside of the class, you are going to first define your constructor. To define the constructor of your class, you define a method inside your class, so a method of your class, and the constructor has a special name. The constructor has a special name. It is called underscore underscore init underscore underscore, and we're going to talk about this kind of functions a bit more later. And then you can do whatever you want to do inside the constructor. The init function is called automatically when you instantiate the name class. And to instantiate the name class somewhere else in your project, you can write, for example, variable of type name is equal to name and parentheses. And with the parentheses, you are actually instantiating your name class, and it's calling the init constructor automatically. Notice there is one keyword which is called the self keyword, and it's not really a keyword, which is kind of a reference to the class instance you are dealing with. In other programming languages, it would be equivalent to this, the this keyword in Java, for example. So the self keyword will be present in all the method of your class. So for example, if you write a new method, like show, to show the name, we would include also the self argument inside the show method. And then we can do whatever we want inside the show. And then somewhere in your project, you can actually call the show method without the self. And the self will be added automatically by Python and will be a reference to the current instance of the class, so the A in this case. So that's the basic Python object-oriented programming. And we're going to use that and actually use classes that already exist and also program our own classes.